water. This is how Chieftain Akrog felt stepping through the fourth and final hex gate. As though his whole soul had been taken apart and swirled through an endless ocean of time.
What now? More trouble? Zaska is right at home. Can Zaska help? If he insists. Going now. This way? Interesting. No way they can get through here. Oh, Mugwa's cursed rotten beak shit udders. Shit! The ground has almost come through the plates. Maybe, of course. This is it. Back to the others now. Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not? What is that? Time to get his tusks dirty. Can a troll not rest for a moment? Let Zaska...
Zaska has the cub's head not. The tunnel led not to the sarcophagus room then.
It did. But the room is as corrupted there as it is in the now. Even if there was a way through those rotten hex walls, there is no way they can get to the sarcophagus.
No. There must be a way. There must!
And Zaska thinks there is. The Mugwa's tear seedling Grungwar plucked before the devouring. The one for that tribe camp to last. Has Grungwar it still?
He has. The bone dust they found kept it healthy. But if Zaska is thinking about planting it there to keep the corruption away, like in that garden, it will not work. It is only a seedling and barely has any hex power.
Until it grows. Zaska wants to plant the seedling in the then, and then travel back into the now. That is it, no?
Great minds think alike.
Grungwar knows not.
Grungwar. Akrog knows this plant has become a totem to him. But this is more important.
It is not about that, Chieftain. The seedling, Grungwar thinks not that it will survive that close to the corruption. It is impossible.
Why not? In that forest here, the garden, the tears even fought it back.
True, because there were dozens, and had probably been there long before this corruption started. A nightmare swarm of beaks can tear apart an entire greenskin horde, but a single one? They would crush it in the blink of an eye.
Curse it.
Can they not at least try?
They could, but it would be pointless. The hex power is just not strong enough. The only thing... No, this is foolish.
Just say it, Grungwar. There is no time.
A blood-giving. A blood-giving might give the seedling the hex power it needs to survive and beat the corruption.
He means a sacrifice.
Like when the Bone Seers spill their blood to summon Mugwa's cub. Grungwar would do it without hesitation. But there is no way he can get into the sarcophagus room with those cursed, rotten hex walls all around it.
No way for Grungwar.
No one will sacrifice himself. Not Grungwar, not Zaska, not Noag, not Akrog.
Noag no understand. What is sacrifice? No matter, little big oaf. No matter at all. Remembers Grungwar what he asked Zaska before the devouring? Whether Zaska wanted everyone to shun him.
Wait, this is not...
It is a stab to the heart. Every time they call him names. Every time they invite Zaska not to their hunts. Every time they pretend he is not there. It is a stab to the rotten heart. Still, Zaska is a Moonkin, no matter what they say. And if Zaska's weak worm-eater blood might end up saving the mighty tribe. All the rotten better. He would do it just to see the looks on their faces.
No. No, Akrog will not let Zazka do this. He will stay right here and help them find another way.
This is not Akrog's choice to make. Just be careful. That thing hit... Oh, Mugwa. Just let this be worth it.
Zazka! The seedling! He took the seedling!
Ready for action. Moving on. Interesting. Probably. One deep cut in the belly, then across. All right. The seedling first. Look. Look. Prettier than Zazka ever was. No one here!
Grungwa is here.
There. Going now. Zazka is listening. Look, better make this mean something, rotten beast. Make this mean something.
Akrog is listening. That was him. Akrog. Akrog feels it.
What mean? What Zazka do? Where he go?
As Grungwa said, the explanations must wait. Let them go back into the now, Chieftain.
But
Akrog, please. They are running out of time. Closer look.
Grungwa.
Chieftain.
Grungwa said... He said that the Blood Hex might not give the seedling the strength to survive through time. How likely is it?
Grungwa knows not. All they can do is pray to Mugwa and hope.
Mugwa watch over them then.
She will do it. Let them return to the now.
What should he do? Moving now.
What on Urgath is this?
He find out. He go there. Big blood, look. It's so beautiful. And black roots all gone.
It is true.
Mugwa is powerful. This looks interesting.
Mugwa's bloody tusks. He is alive. He is alive!
Falling. Zazka. Falling.
But only barely.
Falling. Grumwar must do thing.
He will. Mugwa praise this flesh, shine her light into his blood and onto his hide, and grant him new life.
It worked. He...
Zaska! That is his name. What? What by Mugwa's grumbling udders happened? The seedling, he...
Look around, Zaska. It worked. This is the now, and the corruption is gone.
Then why the rot is Zaska still here?
Grungwa thinks he knows, but maybe this can wait. They must open the sarcophagus.
A question. When Zaska's spirit was gone, he said something about how he was falling. What meant he?
He spoke?
The Chieftain speaks true.
Zaska knows not. He remembers something, but he is not quite sure what it is.
Remember what?
He knows not. Please, let them speak of this later.
All right. Akrog cannot say how glad he is to have his trusted one back, but Zaska should not have done this. Akrog forbade it.
And let the Moonkin die?
No, but they would have found another way. Zaska had no right to decide this alone. Akrog is the chieftain.
Wrong. Akrog is Zaska's trusted one first, and his chieftain second. If Akrog wants a dumb, docile beak who obeys without question, then fine. They can break the bond of trust right now. If he wants a trusted one, though, then he must accept that Zaska has his own will.
Trusted one's trust. That is the meaning of the word. And if Zaska would have trusted Akrog, he would not have made that decision in the shadows. He...
Stop! Stop! Blackroot's gone! Zaska healed, so why stare? So much kin dead, so kin no fight, kin stick together! If Grump could heal Grumple when Dragon take him, Noag never would fight with Grumple. He never...
Noag speaks true. Look, Akrog. Zaska, he is sorry. Maybe it was rushed. Maybe it was wrong to decide on his own. But it worked, no? Maybe that is what they should focus on.
It is true. And Zaska is right. He is not Akrog's beak. Akrog is sorry if that is what he felt his words meant.
It is settled then. Now let them get back to the task.
All right then. Let them find that head and get out of here.
Noag see no head, though. Where is?
Probably inside the stone. This looks like some kind of brittle bone contraption again. A chest. Come. What is needed of him?
Can Zaska help? If he insists.
Grungwa
Can a
will
crow
go there.
not rest for a moment?
Akrog sees no sticks to pull. Zaska?
Zaska sees none either. Just stone.
Then crush it, Noag. They have no time for this.
Will that not harm the cub?
It will not. Remember, it is said that no weapon in the world can harm the cub's hide. It is a mystery how these brittle bones could do it.
True. All right, little blood. Smash it.
Go boom!
Empty.
No. No, this makes no sense. There must be a hidden spot. They must keep looking.
But where? There is nothing here. Grungwa can see it.
But
The air. Sense the air, Akrog.
What?
It is hard to explain. But Zaska, he remembers what he saw while his spirit was gone. Use the gift of spirits, Akrog.
But there is no time window here. The air even sparkles not.
Zaska knows. Still, try.
All right. The gift. It whispers again. Akrog is ready.
Noag go look.
Aeonir, guide me. No. No! Bartos! You bastard!
was never here. Even back then.
Then where is it? It must be somewhere.
It is here, but it also is not.
No understand.
Zaska hardly does himself, but he knows it is true. When his spirit was gone, he saw another place. A place between the then and the now, or rather, above it.
Is that why Zaska said he was falling?
It is true. Everything felt so watery. Like the whole world was an ocean, and Zaska was floating through it.
That sounds strange.
It was.
And this place had something to do with how Akrog summoned the time window.
No, that place is a time window. A giant one that spans across the entire temple. This is how it is possible for everything here to move between the then and the now.
Of course, that makes sense. The smooth water sphere is not the mighty time hex. It is only the gate.
Grongwar speaks true.
Norag's head spin.
Why went Zaska's mind into that place, though? Because he was, well, dying.
Grungwa thinks he can answer the question. Many trolls who were close to death but came back spoke of seeing such a place. Maybe the moonlit river is in this time window world. Maybe this is where Mugwa and Hirin await souls after they pass away.
Maybe. Though Zaska saw no Mugwa and no Hirin, it was scary, to be honest. He felt lost.
Only because Mugwa had not found him yet.
So, that place Zaska saw, where he felt like he was falling, was a time window. Akrog is not sure he understands.
Neither is Zaska. At least not fully. But it is true. He thinks his spirit went into the time window when it left his flesh. Think of it as a bridge. A bridge between two oceans, the now and the then. In normal time windows, this bridge is so small one cannot even see it, like a tiny pebble. But because this time window spans across the entire temple,
Zaska was able to walk on it. Akrog thinks he understands.
Noag still not.
This is all interesting. But where is the head? They must find it.
is it not obvious? Right here, but in the time window world. The high priest of this place must have hidden it there to keep it even safer. And not even the Hierophant was aware of that. Or who knows? Maybe he sensed that she was coming to kill him and take the head and put it into the time window world for safety. They will never know, and it matters not, trusted one. What matters is that they find a way to get there.
But how? They cannot just kill themselves, can they?
No, but...
The High Priest's corpse. They remember the first time window they saw, where the Hierophant killed the High Priest and took his power? His corpse must still be there. And if he was able to hide the Field Dog's head in the time window world, then he must have had a key for that one too.
Then they must go back to the first time window, now!
What
Grandpa is ready. What can he do for the tribe?
This is it. Can Zaska dig here?
Let Zaska get a proper look. Zaska is right at home. There. That must be him.
Search his pockets, Chieftain.
Now. Interesting.
So brittle, these bones. All right. Nothing.
Try using the gift then. It will work. Zaska feels it.
All right. Still not... Wait. Wait. There is something. must be it. The hidden time key.
It glow, and no one see through.
There will be time for wonder later. Let them get back to the smooth water sphere.
Zaska's thoughts exactly.
At his service.
Zaska help. Even a troll not rest for a moment. Zaska is listening. You find out.
Let him. All right. Mugwa praise. Is this it?
It is. This is the place Zaska saw.
And he was right. The cub's head is right there.
What this?
Finally. The last part.
Is it just Zaska? Or is that thing smiling?
It is not moving at all. Noag spoke it to him again.
No, but he still feel his hide prickle. It's strange.
How else would a troll feel in the presence of a god? Come, Chieftain. Back to the tribe camp. They have been away far too long.
Here. Ready for action.
What should he do?
Grunwa is ready.
Akrog is
Can
listening.
Zaska help?
What is this?
Zaska is listening.
What should he do? Akrog feels it pushing.
What can he do for the tribe?
Stepping through the hex gate, Akrog's mind once more became like sand and water. But unlike last time, the memory he saw was a solid one. Battle and roars, the hunter attack. Akrog fights by his sires and Nurbok's side, brittlebone after brittlebone falling under their mighty crush sticks. They are going to make it. They are the Moonkin. They are Mugwa's chosen. They will not fall to... A scream! Sire stands before Nurbok and Akrog, arms outstretched. A spike as big as a tree has pierced right through his chest. A spike that should have hit Akrog. Chaos. The next thing Akrog knows, he kneels by his dying sire's side. Narjak's gaze is like fog. Take care of them, cub, he says. Them and him. Both.
Mugwa's tusks. Where is everyone?
That is a rotten good question.
Chieftain, Norse claws, we thought you'd never return.
What is he talking about? They were only gone for a few hours.
A few hours? What do you mean? You were gone for 3 days.
Days?
The smooth water sphere. Every time the Moonkin used it, they must have shaken up the time.
Smooth water sphere?
It matters not. Tell them what is going on here. Where is the tribe?
It's complicated. Remember you sent the ill and old Moonkin to the coast, the Meadowland, because the field arg had corrupted all the food around here?
Of course they remember. Has something happened to them?
Well, somehow the Chainers and the Hunters caught wind of them, and they are headed for them right now.
But how? Anuk, he did everything he could to keep them secret.
I don't know, Chieftain. I simply don't know.
Mugwa's tusks. Those are no warriors. They will be easy prey.
Great warrior Nurbok, or whatever you call him now, thought the same thing. That's why he pushed the Eye Master and Chieftain Cabrax to take all the warriors and travel to the coast to fend them off.
And what of Nurbok? He went with them.
He did indeed. He was fairly convincing. And while I'm no expert on the troll mind, it felt to me like he genuinely just wanted to help.
kin traitors get not to die an honorable death. Cabrax and Anuk should have just left him here in chains.
Well, they didn't.
This is madness. The Moonkin are barely a few hundred, and the Chainers and the Hunters together are thousands. Why would the stranger let them leave?
That's what I told them too, at least at first. But then Chieftain Cabrax pointed out that the chances of you coming back were extremely low. So it was either letting your kin on the coast be butchered, or die trying to protect them. I can't say I blame them for choosing the latter.
The stranger speaks true, Chieftain. If Akrog, Grungwa, Zaska, and Noag were truly gone for this long, there was no way for Cabrax to know if they would ever come back. Of course they presumed the worst.
If they left a sun up ago, they will reach the coast soon. The Moonkin must resurrect the cub now.
So, you found the head?
Noag has it. What needs the stranger for the resurrection ritual? Can you do it straight away?
I would have preferred a bit of time to study the reassembled body first, but in theory, yes, I can do it.
Into the sarcophagus. And let them pray to Mugwa this works. That rug is ready.
What now?
What is needed of him?
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Grungwa is here.
Go on here!
What is needed of him?
Zaska help? Let Zaska get a proper look. What is that?
Akrog is ready. That way.
At his service.
Zaska is listening. What now?
What can he trouble for the tribe? Mugwa is here.
Ready for action.
At his service.
Akrog is listening.
Grungwa is ready.